Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the second video of the playlist Interview Tips. Welcome to the channel all about jobs. Today, we are going to talk about a very important question that is often asked in interview rounds, which is why do you want to work for us, right? So, even the interviewer has gone through your CV multiple times. There might be a chance that he or she has had a word with you over the telephone, a telephonic round maybe. Yet, when you meet that person face to face, that person wants to know why do you really want to work in his team, or rather, why do you want to work for that company that you are interviewing at? Okay, so let's go ahead and understand why. So, when you're preparing for an interview, there are certain standard questions which candidates often need to encounter. So, it's better to think through and keep the answers ready. One of the most important questions that are asked to every candidate is why is the candidate so keen to be an employee of the company? Well, the intention of this question, why do you want to work for us, is lies.
Now, it's very important to understand the intention of this question. Why do you want to work for us? How passionate are you about the job? There is a reason behind asking every question during an interview to candidates. When an interviewer asks that, why do you want to work for us? All the interviewer wants to understand is how badly you are looking forward to this job. This question is the best opportunity for every candidate to showcase his or her fitment and excitement for the job he or she is applying for. Next is excitement about being a part of the company. Every candidate should exhibit their knowledge about the organization and the position they are applying for. It is important to know about the company and tailor your answers accordingly. Next is distinctiveness of the company. You should do your homework as a candidate and try to find out what makes this company stand out among its competitors. Talk about how this company is exclusive in nature and how it can add value in the professional and personal lives of its employees and the society at large. This will make the interviewer feel that you are genuinely interested to be a part of this company for what it is in real, and you will be a fit into its culture. Now, for example, you're going to a very well established company to interview for a particular role. There are certain things which you can easily mention is firstly, you can directly mention that the company is a market leader and very passionate about the services and products it offers. So I want to be a part of it and I want to be a contributor. Next, you can simply say that the company carries out several corporate social responsibility or giving back initiatives and activities, and it has my heart for that, and I want to be a part of it as well. Because you can work in many companies, but there are very specific or very small number of companies that believe in giving back to the society. Third, how you can mention is the company organizes several extracurricular activities like games and art. So I am a cricket enthusiast, and I would love to be a part of an organization which gives me a chance to play cricket along with working for the company and getting a salary for that as well. Next, you can mention is the company believes in diversity and inclusivity. This is a very valid point, especially in today's life, because gender parity, then not discriminating in terms of creed, class, religion, and so and so. This is a major factor via which employees want to work in such under such employers where they get where discrimination is not at all there. So you can definitely mention this point. Suppose you're going to a startup. Now let's talk about startups because working for startups is in fade. It's in fashion these days. Uh, what you can mention? Of course, it's not a market leader as of now, but you can cite examples of various other startups which are quite established right now. For example, you can take Zomato, Swiggy, you can take Naukri.com, Shine.com, and various other startups that have bloomed in the past 5 to 10 years. And you can cite examples, and you can say that it's a promising startup. I feel where employees are given the freedom to be flexible with timings, and they are given a chance. The employees are entrusted with responsibilities which are more than one and not only pertaining to one particular department. So I am a person who likes to work with different people and in different departments because it gives me a chance to explore and gives me a chance to contribute my best to the organization. I simply don't want to work for a corporate organization because there are a lot of hierarchies and you are bonded to a particular job or to a particular department. I like to work like a free bird. I like to have my wings, flapping my wings and going higher and higher, using my energy, my effort, my knowledge, my skills. And so I want to join in your startup. This is how you can start off, and you can, of course, these answers have to be framed properly. I'll give you two sample framings in this video itself, so keep watching this video and you'll get to know how you can tailor your answers accordingly. Now, once you understand the intention of this question, why do you want to work for us, it's very important to tie up your answer with what you can bring to the table. So after you talk about the benefits of the company, it's always important to turn the tables. How will you do that? You have to talk about the skills and experiences that you have, and you will bring value to the company and expedite the growth of the company. So try to find out while doing your research, while learning about the company, you try to find out certain circumstances or maybe certain gaps where there is immense room for improvement in the company. It may be a simple process or it may be the company at large. Thereafter, exhibit with examples how your presence in the company can help fill those gaps and eventually ensure organizational growth. Now it's now to understand the gap about the company or the process or maybe a simple process about the company, you need to do your research about the company. Now, how do you do that? Let me tell you. So I've always advocated that before one day before the job interview, whether it's a telephonic round or whether it's a face-to-face round, you should always download a copy of the job description and you should read it and try to understand, gauge which are the skills and experiences that fits maximum with the job description. Right. So you will be framing your answers for tell me something about yourself using that particular job description. In the meanwhile, similarly, you will research about the company a little bit, right? And you will tailor your answer for this particular question as well, which is which is why do you want to join us? Right. Now, what are the major ways you can research and know about the company? Every company today is in the internet. There is hardly any company except the kirana dukan. Even the kirana dukan from which I get my groceries, uh, that's also in the internet. That maybe it does not have a website of its own, but of course there are certain, like for example, how do I say? There may be a local app or somehow or the other. It's on WhatsApp. So if I WhatsApp him that I need sugar or I need pulses, he tells me okay, it will be delivered in so and so time. So everybody is digital, going the digital way. So the best way you can understand or do your homework to frame an appropriate answer to this particular question, why do you want to join us, is firstly you have to go through the website of the company. Now go through the website of the company thoroughly. Don't leave any word, don't leave any page, and you will get to know everything, starting from the about us to the mission and vision of the company, then a little bit about the history of the company, maybe a few milestones which the company has achieved in the last, say, couple of years. Of course, the office locations, you need to know about that. See, you don't need to by heart, don't have to learn it for an exam, but if you know little bit about all these, then it gives you an edge over the other candidates. The interviewer gets a hint that your inclination towards understanding more and more and knowing more and more about this company is high, so you're excited to join this company for what it is. You know about this company and you want to join it. So first is going through the website. Next comes social media channels. There are almost no brands under the sun that are not present on popular social media channels like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. So make the most of these particular channels. Go through the social media handles of the company and remain up to date. Most importantly, the last 3-4 updates that the company has on the social media channels, you should know them. Again, you should not you don't need to by heart them, but of course if there is a very big milestone, then it's always better to know and tell the interviewer that I was going through the social media handles yesterday, and I got to know that you all have completed 500 years of existence, or maybe 20 years of existence, something like that. So you clocked in 1 billion profit in the last year. That's incredible. So these things, if you tell the interviewer, it will simply showcase that you want to know about the company, you know about the company, and you want to know more, and you are genuinely interested to be a part of the company. After this, the most important page or important pillar of research is employer review web portals, where real employees, they log in and they write about their experience of working in a particular organization. Okay, so if there are 10 reviews, there might be some positives, some negatives, because not every person is same, and of course every company is different, every manager is different, every department is different, so you cannot expect everyone to have the same level of experience. It some will be bad, some will be good, some will be very good. So it's better to just go through them. You don't need to cite examples from there, but you can definitely say that I was going through Glassdoor, I was going through Indeed, I was going through the Vault, and I read employees uh, wrote rave reviews and great reviews that you'll take care of employees a lot, the salary is always on time, and things like these. So snippets of these things. After this is a little one notch higher, which is if you're really interested in doing a little more homework and a little more research, you want to delve deeper, then you can find these employees, ex-employees or present employees, on various sites like LinkedIn, Facebook, and other social media sites, where you can find their email IDs, you can find their phone numbers, you can directly call them, or you can message them and ask them that what has been your experience of working in this company, how is this company, how the company treats the employees, is the salary on time, and whatever general things that are required by a candidate to be an employee. Whatever general things you require to know, you can simply ask it. But this is not always advisable, because see, if you know that particular employee from beforehand, then it's okay, that person might talk to you. But most of the times it becomes very difficult to approach an employee of another company, and it's like insider information. Why will a person talk to you firstly in the first hand, and secondly give you information about insider information about that particular company, what goes in the day-to-day lives, right? That's not expected. But again, you can try if you want. Now it's time to give you two sample interview answers to why do you want to work with us. Say, for example, these days there are two types of organizations which people generally want to work with. One is the startup, that's in fashion, and another are definitely the well established companies, the large companies who have been there in the market for years and years and now are the market leaders. So, for startups, what can you see? What I'm going to tell you is just a frame answer. If you want me to draft a copy or an answer as per your job profile, as per the company or the location that you are aiming for, then you can write it in the comment section. I'll reply to you with a particular script that you can definitely follow. Now, for startups, if you're going to interview for a startup, you can definitely say that while studying about your organization, I came across a few press releases which stated your plan of actions for achieving your commercial and social goals for the next 5 years, which is what excited me in the first go. Thereafter, I researched about your leadership team. My excitement grew as I got to know they were reputable senior experts in their respective domain. I always had a desire to work for a startup that would bloom in a few years, and I can proudly say that I was a part of their growth journey. Also, as a startup, I will be given a chance to delve into multiple work functions, during which I will be able to learn and showcase my mettle of working in diverse fields of operations. Hence, I decided to try my luck, and I wanted to be a part of such a promising startup. So, this is a normal way you can frame your answers. Next, let's go to interview for a well established corporation. What will you say? So here we go. Your reputation in the market is well known to one and all. Your standards of operations match mine, as I believe in freedom at work and respect for all, which are two of your values. Your corporate social responsibility or community service activities have my heart, and I too want to be a part of such an organization that believes in giving back to the society. I consider myself to be one of you, as my notions match the values of your company. I strongly believe I will be able to deliver my productive best in such an ambience. Hence, I wanted to associate myself with your organization. So, these were the two sample drafts that you can keep in mind. Again, I say if you want me to write a sample draft for you for your job interview, then I will be happy to do that. Write in the comment section, and I'll reply to that accordingly. And we've come to the end of this video. If you find this video even minutely valuable or helpful, then I would request you to give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and of course, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do it. Hit the bell icon, as they say, so that whenever I post a video, it reaches you first. And of course, you can be a part of the All About Jobs community. We are there on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and of course, we have a blog and a podcast to it as well. Thank you so much. All the best for your future. All the best for your endeavors. Thank you.